coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the South Florida Bulls, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Return starts from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Wow, taking his shot on the very first play. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Broncos.
Well, I can't believe that this is how this game gets started. Very first play of the game, a shot downfield, and a touchdown. With all the buildup and all the hype, this is how we get started.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Off play action, he's looking to throw. And here comes a deep shot. Oh, that one's picked off. Can he take it all the way? Inside the 40. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
Here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. He's moving out of the pocket. Gets rid of it on the move. Caught near the sticks. It's Anderson. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4. And the Broncos looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
A pretty good push up front here by this offensive line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. The Broncos will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Boise State. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. USF offense back on the field now. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Now begin with a quick throw to the left. Man heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
And now the handoff. And you've seen you able to make the stop after a short gain.
Positive yards, that's all you want to see as an offense. As long as you're moving the ball forward, it's going to give you a chance to continue to get first downs. What are they looking at now? 3rd and inches, it looks like.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
They bring him down, but a solid gain there on 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on 2nd down. And there's the handoff. The Bulls offense is on the move now.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
The Bulls looking to keep this drive rolling. First down, looking to throw the ball. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Going the other way, can they stop him? At the 10. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, BSU.
Chris, that second-tier defender, the linebacker, sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. The quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
And he knocks through the PAT. Now they get set to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Bulls offense back onto the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick 6, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. Looking to throw it on 1st down. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense at the 39.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's now going to bring up third down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Fires it to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Anderson. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. First and goal from the 9. They attack the deep middle of this defense to come up with a big play.
Nice job giving that quarterback time to throw. Good job of making that read to the middle of the field and working against those safeties, and a big play is the result.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. He's got it right near the end zone. And he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line.
This is what makes the RPO so difficult to defend if you have a quarterback who can read it. It's that old argument, which guy has the chalk last? Well, with a quarterback that can read.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Attack on the PAT again, and it's 28-0. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. The USF offense is back out there now. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. And he'll drop back here on third down. The pass falls incomplete as time expires in the first quarter. The Bulls will send their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. It's a low punt. Won't travel very far. And the coverage team lets the ball roll dead. And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. The shotgun running play call. Oh, look at the quick cut.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Lets it go under heavy pressure, taking a shot. Pass caught, can he get in? The stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
And the Broncos looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Boise State. Still no answer for this offensive machine. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. They'll return it from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the South Florida offense back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. That's nice execution to pick up the first down. A little curl route, Kirk, against the zone.
Yeah, when you play zone coverage like this, it's very difficult to defend this route if the quarterback does a nice job of reading the coverage. I thought he used his eyes there to be able to move the defense where he wanted them, created an opening in that defense, and then he made a great throw for that first down.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Ball handed off. When they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Crucial 3rd down play right here. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Tackle made at the 26. Good enough for a first down.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
Second down after the incompletion. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
Finally, the defense is able to come up with a play on this drive. Let's face it, this offense has been able to put things together. Quarterback's had a nice drive, but finally, great job of getting the pressure and getting after that quarterback.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. Okay. 7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Well, somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking to make a big play downfield. Caught near the goal line. And he scores. Touchdown, USF. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And they make the extra point. Trail now 35-7. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
One play, and they're already past the 40. First and 10. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Looking to pass here on second down. Catch made on the right side. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. The Broncos looking to crank up the tempo a bit. On first down, it's play action. Quick throw to his receiver. It's a bullet, but incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Incompletion makes it second down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They look to throw it here on second down. Lets it go quickly. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. And he's down after the catch at the 12. A red zone opportunity. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. And the Broncos getting set on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. Now the offense will spend a timeout here. Wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. So here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Now they're running on the toss. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. So they elect to send out the field goal unit, trying to add 3 points to their total before the end of the half. This one is right through, and they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Out past the 30. Breaking through defenders. And they're finally able to stop him. A huge gain and a touchdown-saving tackle as time runs out in the first half. The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Broncos will kick this away to start the second half. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the USF offense back on the field now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. Touchdown, BSU. And the defense adds 6 with an interception return.
Great job here by the backer, just rearing the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw. Comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school, shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands, takes it in for a touchdown.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the Bulls offense back onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Makes a quick catch. And the gain just good enough for a first down. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Off target with the throw, incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the catch. Tackled inside the 40, and it's good enough for a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Getting set. Here's second down. He's going to hand this off. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Tackle made after a big gain.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
The Bulls trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Brings up the 2nd and goal.
All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense.
24. Look easy.
And the back now goes in motion. Play action fake. Looking to throw. And it's picked off in the end zone. They can't slow him down. Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, but now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the Boise State offense is back out on the field. The last possession produced a field goal, but more importantly, it milked the clock, and they do that again. And on the carry, he's heading left. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Now it's second down here. Single back takes the handoff. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Well, the offense tries to go with the play action to slow this defense down, but they weren't buying. They applied the pressure and came up with a sack.
That sack sets up a second down and long.
Boise State 45, South Florida 7. On the double.
The offense behind the 6, off schedule there after the first down play.
Set.
The quarterback making some changes at the line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Makes a quick grab. He's swarmed by the defense.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go.
Well, this guy did everything that he could to try to get to that first down marker. It looks like he's just going to be inches short, and it's decision time for the offensive coordinator and head coach.
They're going to go for it here on 4th and inches.
Lasso. Griffin.
From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Brought down, but it's past the line of the game.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
And the Broncos pick up enough yardage for a first down. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing it.
The Broncos will line up on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. The Pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
And I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
He's running out of time here. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
This will be the 10th play of the drive, but it's 3rd and long.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. Squirrel.
Send the back in motion. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Looking for the wide out. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. The USF offense is back out there now. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
He's brought down at the 33. Second down coming up.
Important second down play coming up.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. That pass is caught. And he's ruled down after the catch, but it's enough for a 1st down.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. First and 10 play coming up.
325. Longer. Jet. Squirrel.
And he'll set up to throw. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And he's got it down there inside the 35. Tackle made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 33-yard line.
And this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the 4th quarter. You're down big. But who knows? Make a big play. Try to get in the end zone. Maybe get an onside kick.
On the double.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play.
Jackrabbit.
Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
Boy, this is great execution here on their screen play to the running back to pick up big yards in the 1st down. And I think in the process, Chris, they sent a message to the defense that you can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Ready up.
The Bulls are going to cash in this red zone trip.
Spider.
Looking to throw again. He flips it to the back across the middle. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
The Bulls looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. That's a design quarterback keeper. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. Oh, almost another interception. Can you believe it? It's going to bring up 3rd down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
This defense is making it tough. Ball still at the 3. It's 3rd and goal. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, South Florida.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user has not turned the game off and reset. They're playing it to the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. We're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a trooper.
And the point after is good. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick.
Number 7.
And the hands team able to recover the football. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but